The night in Beijing felt different. Light rain drizzled down, wetting the quiet streets. Street lamps cast a golden glow over puddles, as if warning that something big was about to happen. In a luxurious apartment in the city center, Zhao Lusi sat at the edge of her bed, staring at the phone screen overflowing with notifications. Her fingers trembled, not from the cold, but from a fear that suddenly surged without warning. Just an hour earlier, a piece of news had exploded on Weibo. A well-known gossip account released photos allegedly proving Zhao Lusi's scandal with a famous director. The pictures were grainy, taken from odd angles, but enough to spark a storm of comments. The headline was sensational: Zhao Lusi accused of using connections to secure a lead role. Within minutes, the hashtag #ZhaoLusi scandal shot to the top of the trending list. Harsh comments poured in. "So she only got the role because she's close to the director," one wrote. "So disappointed. I was a fan," said another. Even some fan accounts began to hesitate in showing support. Lusi bit her lip, trying to hold back tears. She knew those photos were nothing but manipulation. She remembered that night clearly. Yes, she had dinner with the director, but it was to discuss a new project. There had been a third person present, a female producer. Yet somehow, in the photos, that third person was erased. Suddenly, her phone rang. The name flashing on the screen made her heart skip. Wulei. "Lusi, where are you?" His voice on the other end was firm, fast, as if he were holding back strong emotion. I'm at home," she replied quietly. "Don't go anywhere. I'm coming right now." Wulei hung up without saying much more. 15 minutes later, he was standing at her door, his face slightly damp from the rain. He didn't even bother to wipe away the water dripping from his hair. As soon as Lusi opened the door, Wulei stepped inside and shut it tightly behind him. "Have you seen the news?" he asked, locking his eyes on hers. Lusi nodded, her eyes glistening. "Wulei, I didn't do what they're saying. But everyone—" "I know," Wulei cut her off quickly. "I know you. I know you're not like that." Those words broke her. Tears spilled over, and without hesitation, Wulei reached for her shoulders and pulled her into a tight embrace. He could feel her trembling. "We're going to fix this. I promise," he whispered in her ear, his voice full of certainty. That night, Wulei was more than a friend, he was a shield. He immediately contacted Lusi's manager, arranged an emergency meeting with the legal team, and even reached out to several media outlets to clarify the situation. But behind every move, there was one thing he kept to himself: anger. Anger because he knew this wasn't just a random rumor. "I think this is sabotage," Wulei said when they were sitting in the living room. "The timing is too perfect. You were just announced as the lead in a major drama, and suddenly this comes out." Lusi looked at him, her face still pale. "If it's really sabotage, who would want to bring me down?" Wulei paused, then said quietly, "Someone who's afraid you'll shine brighter than them." Hours later, Wulei decided to post something on his Weibo account. The photo he chose was simple: him and Lusi laughing together on set, taken months ago. The caption was short but powerful: "Know the person before you believe the rumor. I stand with her." The post went viral instantly. Wulei's fans flooded in with support for Lusi. The hashtag #Wulei protects Zhao Lusi replaced the scandal tag on the trending list. But the storm wasn't over yet. The next morning, a new video surfaced. CCTV footage from the restaurant where the dinner took place. The video clearly showed Lusi sitting with the director and the female producer, the one erased from the manipulated photos. This revelation shifted public opinion drastically. Many began to question the motives behind the photo leak. But behind the scenes, Wulei knew the battle wasn't over. Whoever attacked Lusi might not stop here, and he was determined to stay by her side no matter what happened. In the days that followed, they continued to meet in secret. Wulei always made sure Lusi was never alone in facing the wave of hateful comments. Sometimes he came bringing food, other times just to sit next to her and watch a movie in silence, letting his presence speak more than words. One night, as they stood on her balcony overlooking the city, Lusi spoke softly. "Wulei, why do you care so much? We're just what?" Wulei interrupted. "Lusi, I can't just sit by and watch you get hurt. He stopped, holding her gaze for a long moment. "I care more than you think." The air between them grew heavier, thick with unspoken words. Lusi didn't reply, but her eyes told Wulei that his feelings were not one-sided. In the ruthless world of entertainment, where a rumor can destroy a career overnight, having someone willing to stand at the front lines for you is a rare gift. And for Zhao Lusi, that person was Wulei. What they didn't know was that the next storm was already waiting on the horizon, and this time, the stakes would be more than just their careers. It would be their hearts.